They could look at you.
Wait, you've got a Jordan Playboy. It's not just an ordinary Jordan.
Come on. It's in the garage. I'll show you.
I don't say it's in running condition, far from it. But it's a Jordan and a Playboy, and I've had it since I was 20 years old.
Beautiful. Oh, Lord, that's a beautiful automobile.
Yes, it is. It surely is, and I'm glad you think so. You know, not many young people would appreciate it.
You know, this is an old ad. One of the famous ads for the Jordan Playboy. And the headline reads, "Somewhere west of Laramie." It goes on to speak of this brawny, graceful thing
that revels with the wandering wind and roars like a Caproni biplane. Say, listen, Frank. Do you think you could get this thing running?
Oh, for sure. I restored mine completely.
Well, then, I want you to have it. It's all yours.
Oh, no, I can't. It's priceless.
No. Now, listen to me. If you can get this car running and looking good again, all I want is the joy of driving it just one more time.
Mr. McCauley, what's the original paint job on this?
Well, it used to be a beautiful forest green.
I'm sorry, I was just picturing you driving it around when the Jordan was new. A car like this must be quite a temptation to open her up now and then.
Now and then. All the time. Oh, if my parents had only known. Do you know that he almost got us killed one night? Just before we were married.
How?
Foolishness. Just plain foolishness. We were racing a train.
We were racing?
It was the thing to do in those days.
I don't remember being asked.
We almost beat it, too. We were actually ahead of it. And then we came to the grade crossing. No gates, just the crossroad going right across the tracks. And I started to turn, and in that last instant, in the very last fraction of a second, I knew we couldn't make it. We were just too late. So, I didn't turn, and we tore along the road beside that train. The engineer leaning out of his cab, shaking his fist and cussing us out for all he was worth.
Where did that happen?
Just outside of town, coming home from Cresswell.
Listen, did something delay you that night? I mean, just a few seconds, just long enough, so that you knew you couldn't try and cross in front of that train?
I don't know. Like what?
Like someone running out in front of your car and doing like this.
No, Frank, I'm afraid not. Why?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of figured that's the way it happened. It's not important.
You know, I don't even remember why we were in Cresswell that night.
There was no question now. The license plates were identical.
These are the Jordan's old plates?
Yeah. The first ones that she ever had.
If you had been killed that night, Helen wouldn't be here.
Frank, we gotta get going.
Huh?
We've gotta get going. We're late.
Oh, okay. I'll get her running for you, Mr. McCauley. Fix her up just the way she was.
Give her a second chance, eh?
Or a third.
I don't believe that the Jordan Playboy is anything more than metal, glass, rubber, and paint formed into a machine. And yet, I can't stop myself from feeling that when that old Jordan was restored by me, given a second chance, as it were, it went back to the time and place that would give Vince McCauley and his girl a second chance, too. Because someone on that July evening in 1926 had dashed in front of their car, delaying them for 2 or 3 seconds. I had intruded on that time just long enough for Vince McCauley to change his mind about trying to cross in front of that train, live to marry the girl beside him, and eventually have a granddaughter named Helen, the girl I was one day going to marry. And just like her grandparents did almost 50 years before, we'd leave on our honeymoon in the very same car. This brawny, graceful thing, which revels along with the wandering wind and roars like a Caproni biplane. My beautiful Jordan Playboy.
It's all right. It's all right. Carl, please go back to work. Don't speak now.
It is.
It's just a little.
My throat.
It's nothing.
No, God.
No.
Peter.
Listen to me.
I'm going to die.
Listen.
I'm
We
going
will not
to
give way to
die.
superstitions.
I'm going to
Listen to me. Alexis!
Cook, inside. You, on your way.
Put it on the desk, Carol.
It will do its work, Dr. Guria.
For my wife, yes.
Sir?
It will reassure her. That is all I can expect of it.
Sir? You do not believe that it will stop?
I do not believe there's anything to stop, apart from a venomous insect or a rodent.
Sir, we searched Madame's room.
That will be all, Carol.
Yes, sir. Sir, Marie and Cook wish to be discharged. I've dissuaded them for now, but I don't know how long it will last.
Oh, Carol.
Yes, sir?
Inform the servants that if they do not stop telling the townspeople what has occurred here, they will not have to seek discharge. They will be freely granted it.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am?
Michael.
Professor?
I knew you would come. How can I tell you how pleased I am to see you?
What's wrong? Your letter only said that Alexis was not well.
Let us talk in the study. I imagine you were surprised to see me answering the door.
Well, I did wonder where Carl was.
He's sleeping, poor fellow. He's been doing the work of 4. All the other servants have left.
Why?
Sit down. Did you notice how empty the streets were?
Yes, I did. Where are all the people?
Huddling, terror-stricken in their houses, I expect.
I don't understand.
You saw what is hanging on the windows and the doors?